Well, hi, my name is Ed Garza, and we are here live at Coffee Grounds, of course, helping promote businesses all over the great state of Texas. And I'm here with a great gentleman with the Gage Maverick Show. This is Mr. Thomas White.
Gage Maverick Roadshow. How are you? Thank you for having me on, Mr. Ed.
You bet, buddy. You bet. Well, I'll tell you what. Tell us a little bit about what the inspiration behind the Gage Maverick Roadshow.
What a great question. I'll tell you, I'm just very, very into the performing arts. I've always have been. As an actor myself, I do lots of theater, commercials, sang in a rock band. I mean, I've covered the gamut. Done some comedy myself. So I really love the performing arts, everything about it. So what I did was I combined what I love with what I think I'm good at, which is hosting shows. I've hosted several different shows before, a show called Texas Live right here in Houston, Texas. Hosted a biker video called Bikers Wild. I was seen nationally on a televised game show recently on Game Show Network Live out in California.
Great.
I think I'm a pretty good actor, but I think I'm an even better host. So I wanted to combine both of those two worlds and create my own reality, so to speak. I mean, until Hollywood comes calling, I had to create my own thing. So
that's great. Well, I'll tell you what, following your passion is something that few people have the courage to do.
It's actually true, and it's a very, very hard. You know, as excited as I am about it, there's a lot of things behind the scenes that need to be taken care of, and that's the hardest part about it. I wish I could just handle just the creative element of it, but when you have a show that's your own, that you start from nothing, there's a lot of things you have to do, and it gets really difficult and taxing to make that work.
One of my favorite quotes is, and I think you would appreciate this, Thomas, is that successful people do for a little while what others won't, so they can enjoy for the rest of their lives what others can't.
And who said that?
I don't know. It's something I just made up one day.
That's very good. That sounds like a Stephen Covey kind of a thing,
there you
or
go.
a Think and Grow Rich type of deal.
You know, when you borrow it once, you steal it. Right? You borrow it once, and then the second time you steal it, and then after that, the third time
it becomes yours. It
just
becomes yours.
Exactly
Nice
right.
job. That's very nicely done,
yeah.
And you said it well.
Very good. Very good. Yep. So, you know, and I tell you, that's doing your own road show. Tell us, you do audio, video, both?
Well, yes. What we do is we discover undiscovered artists and give them an opportunity for exposure in every area of the entertainment business. If you're an actor, singer, dancer, comedian, magician, if you sing in a band, if you're a rapper, hip-hop artist, Christian music, really poetry, if you like to recite poetry and have your own thing, anything where it's original talent, where you're doing your own thing and you want to do your own thing, we want to give you the necessary type of exposure that you deserve and that you need. Because, Ed, there are way too many talented people all over this country that are not getting exposure, don't know how to get that type of exposure. We do that. My show is designed to give them that because people deserve it. And you don't have to just be living in LA or New York where there's the entertainment marketplaces, right?
Right.
And think about small market USA, little like Austin, Dallas, small market USA, and Des Moines, Iowa. I bet you there's a kid right now or somebody right now performing somewhere doing something and nobody knows who they are. Nobody has seen them.
Right.
That is the road show element. We can go on the road and go proactively find these people. We go and make agreements with the venues to bring our broadcast equipment out there. It is a multi-camera shoot, so it's not just me and a Betacam guy hanging around going, hey, we got a television show. It's not just that.
That's right.
It's legitimate broadcast quality television. We've got an executive producer on board by the name of Mr. Mark Dildine, who's got about 20 plus years of experience in the television, radio business. So we are very, very excited about it. Our next stop on the Gage Maverick Roadshow is April the 8th at Texas Rock Tavern in Northwest Houston. Okay, we're going to be covering a comedian by the name of Chuck Savage, who's been he's been in the comedy business, music business, TV and radio in Houston for the best part of 20 years. And he is going to open for us. His claim to fame is he played bass for Mitch Hedberg. If you remember Mitch Hedberg, the comedian, he was a bass player for him back in the day. And he's going to open for us to about 10 minutes. And then what happens is all the artists that come on, they perform, and then they have an interview, sit down with the host of the show, which is also me, to discuss their passions, their interests, their career goals, their motivations, their inspirations, in front of that very same live audience they just performed in front of. So it's like them playing to their own fan base and then having a conversation with them in that same setting. So then after Chuck Savage, we've got a band called Run Over Twice that's going to be performing for us, followed by the very powerful stage presence performance of Paris Green. And if you want more information on that, please visit thegagemaverickroadshow.com or also visit myspace.com/Texas Rock Tavern. You can get more information on that April 8th show by logging on to both of those websites. And be sure to come out and be a part of the audience. You can be a part of a live television experience and be an audience member, and perhaps you could be on TV as well, and we could discover you doing your talents at that time. Maybe laughing, dancing, whatever the mood may strike you.
Now, when you discover artists, then what happens? Do you have record labels you connect them with?
We actually have that. Our show automatically turns into a promotional engine for them, okay? Because
Right.
we're promoting them, right? But then we're going to broadcast it out. We're going to broadcast it via Comcast Network. We're going to go on YouTube. We're going to stream it on my website. You'll probably see the show on Facebook and MySpace, all the networking sites. So we're basically covering all gamuts here of the entertainment avenue to try to get that show out there and seen by the masses. And that's our goal. We really want to make sure everybody gets seen, and we're trying to give them that necessary exposure. So we're going to be seeing about 900,000 homes on a Comcast network, so we're really excited about that. Down the line, we're looking at adding a channel on a satellite network. We're going to be putting some content on that. We'll be seen on the HCC network, Houston Community College network as well. So all over the place, really, we're going to be putting this show out there, and you're going to be able to see them. It's going to be very, very exciting. And we're really excited about it. So come on out to Texas Rock Tavern on April the 8th. And see us, be a part of the audience, man. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Very good. So this is the most recent event that you have coming up?
Coming up, April the 8th, Texas Rock Tavern, Northwest Houston. Visit the Gage Maverick Roadshow. And Gage is G-A-G-E-M-A-V-E-R-I-K. There is no C.
And this is for any artist of any genre.
Correct.
You name it.
Correct.
You want them to come out.
We want, well, on April the 8th, we have 3 specific artists, as I mentioned, Chuck Savage, Paris Green, and Run Over Twice. But on future shows, absolutely. What we do, we pre-book everything,
right,
and set it all up. It's very well thought out. We have a production schedule we meet and things like that. So the show kind of feels like The Tonight Show meets America's Got Talent, but scaled way down.
Okay.
3 performers per show. Each artist gets 15 minutes of limelight and exposure. Are you kidding me? Unlike American Idol or America's Got Talent, where they do 45 seconds of karaoke. We're not doing that. We're giving them a chance to do their own thing, perform their own original craft, talent, or passion. Do their own thing, spill their guts for the world to see, okay? And then we broadcast them out there. So that's the difference with our shows. They actually get a chance to do that. So we pre-book everything. We have a production schedule we meet. So again, the show feels like The Tonight Show meets America's Got Talent. Then you mix in kind of a James Lipton, kind of a Charlie Rose Inside Actor Studio kind of a feel, but with a VH1 and MTV kind of an energy.
Nice.
In front of a live audience.
Nice. Now, I met you through Mr. Murph.
That's correct, Martin Murph. Shout out to Martin. How are you, buddy?
How you doing, Martin? Very good. Martin Murph is a very talented gentleman. I like him a lot. I'm glad he introduced us. Hopefully we can figure out a way to do some business together someday.
I would love that.
And thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for having me on the show.
You bet.
GageMaverickRoadshow.com or MySpace / Texas Rock Tavern. Come on out and be a part of the live audience with us on April the 8th.
All right, we'll be right back in just one moment. We're at Coffee Grounds, and of course, we're having a lot of fun here with some great people. Come on out next week and join us. If you still have some time left in your schedule, come on out and have lunch with us. There's a lot of great people here. We got CEO space here. We got a lot of executives that have already showed up. And we got some great entertainment.
Heck, they sell coffee here, too.
There you go.
Every now and then they sell some coffee. Huh?
There we go. All right, we'll be back in just 1 minute.